Mr. Terrific.
He's the smartest man on earth.
Some Freddy Krueger. Smirking his role as a lackey. Whose lackey is he?
Mr. Terrific's.
Oh, so it's gonna be like this. Hinako
Yeah.
from fucking Danganronpa?
No, from Silent Hill, from the new Silent
Okay.
Hill.
It's Himiko as well. Isaac Clarke? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense though. It's just a somewhat hallucinating lunatic.
Yeah, it's the horror survivalist.
Soldier from TF2, Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my god, it's over. Albert Wesker with Songbird as lackey, that makes sense. Deathclan, spectral feline warrior.
I didn't specify
I
anything
know.
about Deathclan. I just said Deathclan.
I know.
Okay.
Death Star, a Blue Lantern cat. Okay. Did you specify? Is that something?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I chose Declan then. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Eccentric mask, Ibisu?
Ebisu.
Ibisu. And worker Hulk, laborer.
Yeah.
Day 1, the storm begins. Team 1 splits scavenging supplies near the frozen river. Alright, did I specify the area? It's the frozen
No.
forest in
Okay,
Alaska.
cool.
Yeah.
I love Alaska.
Team 1 splits into supplies. Okay, it's already going good.
Yeah.
Near Frozen River. Woods Castle in Horgan. I forgot to say the first names for obvious reasons. Frank, and Frank
Oh, yeah.
take defensive positions, while Frank carries the weaker members to the waist-deep drifts. Alphonse surveys the horizon with Predator's patience.
The only non-Frank.
Yeah, Team 2 establishes a base near a derelict research cabin. Mr. Terrific organizes his group with precision. Isaac builds fortifications. Soldier and Sonic scout ahead. Wesker and Songbird patrol with eerie silence. Freddy Krueger slips away, promising to collect dreams. At least Frank from Donnie Darko has a chance against, or like is our psychological horror.
Yeah, true. You have something.
Then that night, the aura paints the sky with ghostly green. The two deaths mark the Force Awakening. Frank Heffley wanders from camp after complaining about the cold. Found by Freddy Krueger in his dreams, he never wakes up. Later, Frank Fontaine's trying to manipulate Horgan by
First.
into turning on Alphonse meets his end when the super soldier just snaps his neck.
I'm fighting already.
The good Palpatine, dude. They're the good ending Palpatine.
Yeah, true.
You know, you're better than him. Shut up. Okay, real quick. This is a bit of a side tangent. Frank Horgan, honestly, he was stronger, and he was like one of the smartest people on like the oil rig platform. But he
Yeah.
didn't care. He just didn't care. He'd rather just do cause carnage by
He's just
orders
like
alone.
completely insane in like every stat, right?
Yeah, he has
He's
20
just
and
like
everything. And
cracked out of his mind.
yeah, and some people
Yeah.
might consider like, oh, intelligence doesn't mean his actual intelligence, but like wisdom, like his combat fighting like prowess.
Mm-hmm.
Like as in intelligence like that. But even then, he's a pretty smart fucking dude.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think one of the theories is that he's just there for the carnage. He doesn't want to be leader of anything.
Right. Yeah. I love
So it
that
makes
for him.
sense. Okay, Frank Fontaine's dead. One of our smart people is gone.
Yep.
Mr. Terrific team begins testing communications array made from Isaac's ray components. Meanwhile, Hinako wanders too close to the woods and hears something whispering her name. Frank. Standing in the... He doesn't say Frank, but it's Frank.
Yeah. He's one of the Franks.
Standing in the fog with his red mask cracked, they don't fight, just stare at her. When she blinks, he's gone.
That makes
Back
so
at
much
Frank's camp, the tension rises. Alphonse begins asserting leadership more openly, separating those who follow from those who merely exist. Frank and Frank quietly align with him. Frank, though docile,
God.
feels the weight of violence building. He mutters, "Friar, bad, but cold, worse." Okay, you know who that is. Never mind. By
Do I?
nightfall,
Wait, which one?
Frankenstein.
Oh, okay.
He's
That makes
scared of
sense.
fire.
Yeah.
At nightfall, the wind becomes unbearable, slicing like knives. Frank freezes to death, being separated while collecting kindling.
Which Frank?
They find Frank Bean.
Okay.
I would specify if they die.
Yeah.
Okay, three Franks down.
Three Franks down.
3 Frank down. Is there anyone home?
I don't know.
There's not. Okay, good. 3 Franks down. The window's open though. It's hot in here. I like the rain. Alphonse Harden wakes before dawn. The night. That scared the shit out of me. The cold has frozen the breath from every tent into his thin glass sheets. But he steps out, cloak rippling in the wind. He surveys his fractured team. He's calm, but mind burns. The games aren't just survival. Frank Morrison scripts on the side of a frozen tree. Okay, that makes sense. Frank loads his rifle methodically, but he's starting to fear Alphonse. Frank argues with Frank, claiming they should scavenge the southern ridge. Frank disagrees. His logic: anyone in the open dies first. At midday, the Franks debate.
Okay.
That's what it says. The Franks debate.
Debate.
The ice beneath the riverbed shatters with a roar. A fissure opens wide. From below, glacial steam bursts upwards like geysers. The temperature spikes only for a second, revealing movements underneath the ice. Something massive crawling beneath the surface.
Oh shit.
I didn't
A
do this.
dragon.
This is just a random event I did.
Yeah.
At least it's not the fog has arrived.
Yeah,
To be
I like
honest.
it.
At their cabin, Mr. Terrific monitors seismic activities through his devices. We got movement underground, something biological. Kruger grins, biological, let's hope it bleeds. Isaac Carr, cautious, reinforces the cabin's flooring with scavengement plates. Hineko stands outside, staring to the trees. She feels the presence of... She feels the
Frank.
presence calling from the... Yeah, Frank. Sonic... And Soldier returned from a scouting run, but Soldier's leg is bleeding, frozen blood sticking into the wound. The force bit back, he bellows. Sonic trembles. Something's out there, grabbed him like tendrils or hands. The ice event begins.
I didn't expect my team to actually be good.
By nightfall,
glad
the entire
Albert Wesker
arena
is
begins
left.
to shift. The ground pulses soft, rhythmic like a giant heartbeat underneath the snow. Great glacier cracks open between the two teams, forming mirror-like cabins beneath the snow. Glowing blue labyrinths reflecting everyone's distorted faces. It becomes the center of the arena for the next 48 hours.
What?
Both teams descend. It's like just a fucking... I don't know. I'm reading it.
Like a sinkhole?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like a mirror dimension, I think.
Okay.
Both teams descend into the minor cabins below, unknowingly converging. Alphonse leading the Franks into the tunnel by torchlights. That's what it says. For the first time, Frank looks peaceful. His reflection looks alive. But when Frank turns the corner, his reflection doesn't follow. It stays smiling back at him, but when he looks again, the reflection moves first. The others arrive seconds too late. His body lies on the ice. His face twisted, eyes are frozen open.
Who?
Frank Morrison's dead.
Oh, shit.
His mirror twin killed him.
That makes
Across the
sense for
labyrinth,
him.
Team 2 explores their own passage. Ibisu laughs uncontrollably as Worker Holt smashes through the ice and forces into shards. You see, Hulk? It's like art! But Dex Star freezes mid-step, Blue Lantern glowing weakly in fear. Then Songbird screeches, wings cutting through the cavern roof as it detects motion above. The ceiling collapses. Worker Holt pushes Ibisu out of the way, but gets crushed.
Damn.
By morning, the labyrinth stabilizes. Teams regroup. Hineko, haunted by whispers, ventures deeper alone, drawn by the reflections that calls her name. Isaac falls, muttering, "This isn't real, stay with me, kid." But when they reach the final chamber, they find Alphonse Hardy already there. He watches the mirror wall shimmers with dozens of faces, each one versions of him. Before Isaac can raise his plasma cutter, Alphonse's reflection reaches through the mirror, impaling one of its own duplicates. The ice shatters with tremors with ease. Alphonse stands unscathed. Oh, he is straight up, like, he's going into full delusion.
Oh shit.
Because, as I said, the entire plot of the game is this guy's a super soldier, kind of a super agent soldier thing.
Yeah.
That they're trying to control, and like, oh yeah, we need you to do one last mission for this is the 6th one last mission.
Mm-hmm.
So he's finally like snapped and lost his mind. The Chapter 3. The frozen forest no longer feels still. The ice events left scars across the lands, shattered lakes, jagged ravines, and low rhythmic rumbles. Alphonse awakens to find his camp divided. Frank Castle, Frank Woods, and Horrigan stand in quiet opposition. Sorry, Frank, and Frank stand in quiet opposition.
Of course.
They whisper that he's not human. That he's not human. Frankenstein monster stays silent, torn between loyalty and fear. Frank Costello smokes calmly. Frank the pug grumbles. Yeah. Frank from Donnie sits apart from them, just not doing anything. And then, okay, yeah, so it's just a bunch of Franks are debating whether or not Alphonse should really be the leader because they feel like he lost his mind and is actually becoming a monster. Even though we have Frank Horrigan and Punisher.
Punisher's not a monster. Leave him out of this.
Oh yeah, I guess he is morally right.
What about Frankenstein's monster? He didn't even say him.
That's right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this guy's an actual. Two of these people are barely considered human.
Yeah. They're green.
There's Donnie Darko, who's not human whatsoever.
True.
Team 2 fractures. At the ruined cabin, tensions burn higher than fire. Mr. Terrific is building something, a radio beacon meant for reaching the Game Masters, but Freddy Krueger mocks him constantly. Oh, you sure are. Call for help. Maybe they'll dream dial you back.
That's awesome.
Just shit talking.
Yeah.
Okay, where am I? Hinako has grown pale and distant. She draws strange spirals in the frost. As Clark confronts her, asking if she's seen visions again, she nods. Wesker watches them from a distance, calculating emotional instability leads to mistakes, he says. Meanwhile, Ibisu and Dexter keep themselves near the fire pit. Night 5. The cold grows wet. The snow starts to bleed. Dark crimson seeps from the roots. Strange shapes crawl beneath the frost. Frank Woods and Frank Castle lead patrol to investigate, accompanied by Horrigan. I'm giving names again. They follow the red trail until they reach a clearing, and Songbird, half buried in the snow, wings frozen and twisted. Its mechanical eyes flicker once before powering down completely.
Whoa.
Suddenly, the ground bursts open. A tendril of ice whips up, spearing Frank through the chest. His cigar drops to the snow, still burning. Frank fires wildly, bullets cracking. That's Frank Woods. You lose.
Damn.
You owe me $14.
No.
Fires wildly, bullets cracking into the ice and tree alike. Frank roars and rips the tendrils apart with brute force, but Woods is gone. On the far side of the arena, Mr. Terrific finally activates his radio beacon. Static fills the air. And then a distorted voice replies, You shouldn't have awoken it. The cabin walls groan. Frost creeps across the floor faster than natural. Freddy Krueger laughs. Oh, now you've done it, genius. Terrific glares at him. Isaac braces for an attack. I guess, yeah, Isaac and Hiniko are the only ones that could be considered experts. I guess in Wesker.
Yeah.
On this type of stuff. Because it's just, what the fuck am I fighting type of, circumstance.
Yeah, true.
Isaac braces for attack, shotgun raised, and then the floor cracks open, revealing glowing red fissure from it. A massive hand of frozen bone emerges, grabbing Mr. Terrific by the leg. He fires his energy spheres in panic, and it drags him screaming to the abyss below.
Holy shit.
Krueger wipes... Great, I can't wait to hear what he says. Freddy Krueger wipes the frost from his face, frost and blood from his face, smirking darkly. I guess I'm promoted.
He is.
He's promoted. He's the new genius.
True. New team leader.
The wind dies, the forest grows silently. Yeah, the nightmare.
Yep.
Nico wanders out alone again, drawn by the red fissure. Isaac falls, begging her to stop. Whatever it is, it's not part of the game. Hinako stomps at the edge of the glowing crevices. It's part of us, she whispers, voice trembles. It will make us whole. The forest feeding on the fears, it's making us in their image. The snow shifts behind them as sheep approaches. Tall, inhumanly calm, Alphonse Harding enters stage left. Alphonse Harding.
Holy shit.
He's just he kneels beside the Fisher. Do you feel it too, Himiko? She nods slightly. He rises and walks away, leaving her trembling by the edge. Isaac grabs her, pulling her back, but it's too late. The Fisher seals shut with a thunderclap, knocking them both unconscious. When the storm clears, Isaac's there. Hinako's gone.
Whoa.
Only 3 people. Okay. More deaths for these 2.
Yeah.
Chapter 4. The forest is no longer whispers, it seems. The low hums echo through the forest and canopy, like voices humming from beneath the ice. The fragments are laughing, sobbing, pleading, but now even the strong survivors cannot tell what is even real. The dawn sky burns crimson, not with sunlight, but with reflected blood light from the ice below, with the areas of life ecstatic. Alphonse Harding stands apart from his Franks, watching the aura ripple. Frank approaches him, rifle in hand. Whatever you're doing, stop it. The others are breaking. Alphonse eyes glint faintly. I'm not doing any of this, Frank. I'm listening. Frank growls from behind, tightening his grip on his weapon. Frank, the pug, barks nervously. Before anyone can respond, a shadow moves overhead. It's Songbird, alive again. Its eyes burn red. It dives. The creature crashes through the Franks, screeching like tearing metal. Frankenstein's monster steps forward, shielding Alphonse. The impact sends both flying. Horgan unloads gunfire into Songbird's core, but it doesn't die. Instead, it grabs Horgan's by its talons and rockets skywards. His scream echoes as the air is carried into the clouds. Moments later, frozen gore rains back down.
Shit.
Okay, Songbird is not on your side, by the way, it states. It's just corrupted. It's just fucking...
That makes sense.
Yeah, Frank Castle that kills it.
Okay.
Freddy Krueger prowls through the remains of Team 2's camps, but he's stronger now. The forest nightmare feeds him. Isaac Clarke wakes to find the frost forming the words on the wall. Sleep now! He slams his head trying to stay awake. You're not real, you're not real. Freddy Krueger's just gaslighting his own team.
Yeah. Love that guy.
But Freddy is real. And he's here. The forest made him more than the dream stuff. He steps from... Oh my god! So he was just... No one else saw or interacted with him except for Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific...
Yeah, true. He's
just
Mr.
the only
Terrific's
one...
personal demon.
Yeah, basically, now he's alive.
Yeah.
Just gaslighting the only dude that keeps him alive. And as soon as he dies, alright, time for me to take control. He wanders off.
That's awesome.
I hope he just continues the shit talk.
Me too.
Isaac raises his plasma cutter, but Freddy's grin doesn't falter. You engineers are always trying to fix things. How about I break you instead? The fight is short, brutal. Isaac fires once, melting half of Freddy's face, but the force heals him instantly. Freddy dives his claws through Isaac's visor, whispering sweet dreams to the spaceman.
Damn.
Ibisu and Dexstar wander alone now. The red sky never fades. They find Deathclan, who sits silently in the half-frozen river. Why do you stare, Ibisu asks. Deathclan whispers, because the reflection moves differently now. Oh, so wise. He's not violent, you're right, he's a pacifist.
Yeah, he's the less violent Deathclan.
Seconds later, a clawed paw bursts from the river, dragging Deathclan under before anyone can react. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's Deathclan.
Goodbye.
Deathclan grabs him.
Yeah.
The water boils, then still. Oh my god, he just gets eviscerated. Ibisu laughs hysterically at this fact. Dexstar lowers his head.
Real.
I don't know who Ibisu is.
She's crazy.
But I like her.
Yeah.
Him.
Her.
He picks It isn't her. Ibisu. Dexter picks up a frozen shard and stabs her through the neck. Okay,
Okay.
never mind. So much for her.
Yeah, goodbye.
Dexter walks away, leaving the frozen river behind. Sleep now, stupid human, he states. The Brotherhood of Franks fractured completely. Frank, Frank Castle, and Frank Castillo are gone or fading, leaving only Alphonse, Frankenstein's monster, Frank from Donnie Darko, Frank the Pug, Franklin's ghost.
Wait,
I don't know
what?
who that is. Seen by Donnie. He's not here. There's no. Who the fuck is this guy?
I don't know.
Castle finally loses his patience. You're not leading us anymore, Harding. You damned colt. Castle fires a clean headshot, but Alphonse doesn't fall. His reflection appears in the air beside him, takes the bullet, and vanishes. Castle freezes, horrified. Alphonse moves faster than humanly possible, diving his knife into Castle's chest. Okay, they've given this guy fucking superpowers.
Yeah.
An
That's
already
crazy.
powerful person that rivals the Punisher. Stronger. Oh, I should have had it be like George Washington. That'd be funny.
True.
The force erupts into chaos. Night 8. The force erupts into chaos. Blood rain pours in the aurora. Reflections appear in the snow. Each survivor sees himself smiling beneath the ice. Freddy Krueger, now nearly gone, like a dream state, laughs across the treetops. The forest is my kind of nightmare. Wesker, hiding with Sonic and Soldier, mutters, this isn't your doing anymore." He raises a syringe filled with glowing amber serum. Experimental antifreeze compound. He's just going to inject himself with coolant.
I love that.
If it works on cars, it should work on me.
Yeah.
Wesker immediately dies. Okay.
All right. Great.
So much for that. And Sonic whispers, "Dude, that can't be healthy," before he does it, and then he injects himself, his eyes flaring gold, and dies.
Wow.
Sonic was correct.
Thank you, Sonic.
Survivors: Alphonse Harding, Frank the Pug, Frank from Donnie Darko, Frankenstein's monster, Frank Costello, Freddy Krueger, Sonic the Hedgehog, the Soldier from TF2, Dexter, and Songbird, but like barely functional and also technically doesn't count.
Mhm.
It's. Am I missing anyone? No.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. At sunrise, the sky turns colorless. The aurora is gone. Only gray lights filter among the trees. The frozen forest seems to be watching them now. Frank Costello is still spoken. Hands trembling. The whole world's gone mad, he mutters. We're just the punchline. Frank the Pug barks weakly. Speak for yourself. I plan on going home with my tail intact. But the snow shifts behind them. Songbird twists and burning dives one last time. Its mechanical voice screeches static. It slams into the ground, detonating in a flash frozen shrapnel. When the ice dust settled, both Frank Costello and Frank the Pug are gone, crushed or exploded.
Marked.
Freddy prowls through the ice fields, feeding off of the terror saturating the air, but this place is different. It dreams on its own. He hears the whispers, "Not your domain, not your dream." Okay, it's the entity. This is fucking Dead by Daylight, apparently.
Yeah.
We ended up in Coldwood. We're
That's
not
the
actually in...
entity. We're in Ormond.
Yeah, the Ormond's in Canada, I think. So it
Close
makes
enough.
sense. It's basically the same place.
Yeah.
The ground opens up beneath Freddy, revealing a pit of mirrors, dozens of faces staring up. It's all Freddy's. Wait a minute, you're Freddy. They smile wider than he ever did. He slashes at them in rage. His reflections reach back and drag him in. Okay, Freddy Krueger dies from his own nightmare.
Freddy killed by
I
Freddy.
swear to God, if Alphonse wins, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
The soldier bellows, "Man, this is it. No more running." He charges with shovel raised at Frankenstein.
Okay.
Frankenstein lifts him effortlessly and tosses him into the ice below.
That checks out.
Sonic darts in, slashing with sharpened ice. He encircles Frankenstein at blinding speed until Frankenstein times one swing perfectly, striking the hedgehog mid-spin. Sonic collapses. He's
That's
dead.
bullshit. What the fuck?
But no, I feel like that was like, was that one of the things with the Flash? Or I guess no, Flash can see at superhuman speed. Sonic can't. That's like one of the
Yeah, but it's
things.
also Frankenstein's a monster. He's nothing
I know,
special.
but
He's slow as hell.
I know he's slow, but he's also really resilient. So I think it's just a thing of he swung in the right direction, killing him basically. Because
Yeah,
the Flash has super
whatever.
reaction time as well, which is like one of the big talking points of like why speedsters are kind of weird.
Yeah,
And like overly powerful or overly depressing at the same time is because Flash can also comprehend things at the speed of light,
yeah,
when
true.
Sonic can't.
Yeah, fair.
Dexter roars in grief and fury. You pay for that. He blasts him. He blasts his Frankenstein monsters into oblivion. He's dead on the spot.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
There's okay. Problem solved.
Yeah.
A realistic answer for a solution. Nope, just obliterated.
Two people just trying to rush it. I
What do you
love that
have?
sequence of events.
What?
The soldier
Just
rushing him down with his shovel just gets picked up and thrown instantly. Sonic dies in one punch, and then he just gets it obliterated. Awesome.
by a fucking cat.
Yeah.
Okay. Alpine steps forward silently. Uh, he steps slowly. Dexter turns to him with rage. The other source of all this, the Beastman tilts his head. No, I'm just what's left of the sources done feeding. Dexter lunges, claws out, energy blazing. Alpine catches the cat midair with his bare hands, presses foreheads to its glowing ring. The light fades. Deathstar dies instantly. Alphonse Harding and Frank from Donnie Darko. Okay, Frank wins. I'm gonna be surprised.
True, me too.
The wind stops. The leak beneath them begins to crack. A voice rises from below. One beast remains. One dream endures. Donnie looks at Alphonse trembling. I think it's time. Yeah, Donnie, you ended up here. Donnie from Donnie Darko spawned in.
Okay,
That's
great.
why it started referencing him.
I
Because
see.
Alphonse is like, how
Great.
did you get here?
Yeah. He
Oh my
manifested
god.
himself.
You know what? That makes so much sense based on the characters we have. We have so many people who have.
I
We
know,
have like
true.
3 people who are all like reality bending problems.
Yeah,
So it makes sense that this was the event.
I agree. It does make sense.
Oh my god. He says the line, I am your beast. Ah! Okay, Alphonse wins. That's boring.
Yeah. Wait, okay, was that
That's-
your team leader as well?
Yeah.
Because that's the second time in a row that your team leader has won, so I feel like it's
Was the
probably
previous
biased.
leader?
It was Grace Howard.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have you be the next first team one then next time.
Okay.